All right, we're here on the Roll Credits podcast. Thank you for all the followers, and we like to invite you to like, share, and subscribe. We want to thank the folks at Mission Barbecue today that really got a kick out of what we do here, so a shout out to you guys. My name is Matt Buff, and this guy here, whose midichlorians are off the charts, Jordan Buff. And the only man that can strike out Darth Vader, Jacob Buff, here in our new studio. We're still working on some lighting, and the sound will get better too. But thanks to you following, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Follow us on the socials. We're going to build this thing. And as you can see by the background, we're getting better and better. But we're just going to be exploding. We got some live venues coming up too that I'm pretty excited about. So very good stuff. Great to have you with us. And today we got a very special show. We're going to be doing our first kind of Halloween-y thing. To me, Halloween is very important. It's one of the most important holidays to me because we used to build a haunt all around the house. Hundreds of people would come by, so we're going to be doing plenty of Halloween. But next week, look out for our big football special, too. That's going to be fantastic.
I didn't know you liked Halloween.
Yeah. Soon this whole studio will be decked out in Halloween shit. It's going to be awesome.
What Halloween stuff?
Yeah. Well, we got plenty of stuff that'll go in the front here. It's going to be nice. Sorry, Waterboy and Darth. Now, look, Jake did it on purpose, I think. He put Darth Vader out of reach so I can't talk to him. Or Darth Vader. Batman. Darth Vader's behind me now, isn't he? Very good. And you see the DVDs in the background, too. We're a podcast that kind of wants to get back to not so much digital media, more physical media.
Yes, sir, man. Physical media, that's the only way. When the world ends, you'll still have your DVDs and your 4K.
That's right. When the streaming crashes forever, we can still have the Batman box set, Jake. That's very good. All right, we're going to kick off the show today with a little Spider-Man talk. You see Spider-Man on the tube right there. The history of Spider-Man was created. He was created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Nobody knows. Steve Ditko is not a household name, but he actually drew the goddamn character.
Yeah, I think he died way earlier, so it was just tougher.
Hey, it's hard when you draw Spider-Man. The chicks, the drugs, all that stuff, it'll catch up to you.
Yeah, no, that'll happen.
He debuted in August 1962 in Amazing Fantasy number 15. Get your hands on that comic. Teenage orphan Peter Parker gained spider powers from a radioactive bite. After a burglar killed his Uncle Ben, Peter learned that with great power comes great responsibility. 1962, and since then we've had the Sam Raimi trilogy.
Real quick, before you delve into the movies, you know how he came up with Spider-Man?
How?
Stan Lee? He saw a spider just in his office. Yeah, he was like, because he was trying to find a way to compete, I think, with DC. He was thinking of Batman.
Batman was around before then,
if I have my timelines correct, this could be completely wrong, if I remember correctly.
I think
he was trying to find a way to compete with them.
Yeah.
And then he was just in his office, saw a spider crawling around. It's like, fuck it. We'll try it out.
But he came up with all that from seeing a spider?
Yeah, the second greatest superhero of all time.
Let's say I see a beetle.
Yeah. Are you saying that
is that how they came out of Beetlejuice? No, that's pretty remarkable. Stan Lee was a visionary. I see a spider, I want to kill it. I don't think I could create a
that's
franchise.
Why you're not a genius.
That's right. That's why I don't get movies by... no, never mind. We're not going to say his name. Interstellar. Yeah. So based on that, the comics was really big for Spider-Man. If you watch True Romance, one of the best scenes in the early part of the movie is he's like, you want to see Spider-Man 1? Spider-Man's first comic. It's when the ring falls off the boat and it's just, and they mentioned this in Mallrats too, but when he's showing her Spider-Man, the first edition comic in True Romance, that's when she fell in love with him, and you saw it in her eyes. And then, of course, in Luck Be a Lady Tonight, mentioned by Stan Lee himself in Mallrats, where the ring fell off the side of the boat and Peter Parker was fighting somebody evil and had to go get the ring in the ocean, and somehow he found it. Love Be a Lady Tonight was the name of that edition.
So I didn't know that because it's probably like that was an homage in Spider-Man 3 where he's fighting other Green Goblin,
And he loses
Harry,
the ring.
and he's also trying to get the ring. It's probably an homage.
It's
to
an
that
homage
comic.
to Love Be a
I did
Lady
not know
Tonight.
that. That's
Yep,
pretty cool.
It's pretty cool stuff. Yep, and that's in the Sam Raimi trilogy, starring Tobey Maguire. Then we have the Mark Webb duology. Too many, starring Andrew Garfield.
Don't worry about those ones. Fuck.
And then, of course, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU, the first sighting of Tom Holland as Spider-Man, I believe, was in Civil War.
Yes, that was the first time we saw him.
Under Rouge.
Under Rouge.
Under Rouge. And then he's already produced 4 movies. Tom Holland, this is MCU, Spider-Man Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. And, of course, the recent one, Brand New Day, which we saw in the theaters. We're going to review that, too, for you. And then, there's some animated shit, but we'll talk about that, too.
Jake, you're up on that one.
Yeah, you can talk
You
about
got to defend them.
the animated Spider-Verse, right? We'll talk.
And what do you not like about it?
Well, there's no Spider-Man in the movie.
There's a million Spider-Man.
That's the other problem in the other one, where all these. I think Nick Cage was one of them. Spider-Noir.
You just don't like multiverse stuff. Like, and that's
I
a
hate
that's a
multiverse
personal
stuff.
decision.
I don't like multiverse stuff either, but I think they did it really well on that. And that was like, especially in 2018 when it was like a newer thing. Like I think they used it like very well.
Well, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. This Miles Morales kid and these other people, everything else that thought they were they should have had a different name. Miles Morales is not Spider-Man.
You know that the actual Peter Parker is in that movie, right?
Yeah, that's the only Spider-Man.
There's a
in
bunch
the
of
movie.
he's a different version of Spider-Man. Now, I hate it when people just call Miles Morales Spider-Man. Oh, so it's a Spider.
That's not Spider-Man.
Let me just finish, though. Like, he's a different version of Spider-Man, but you have to say it's Miles Morales Spider-Man, because I hate it when people just say Spider-Man. He's Peter Parker is the Spider-Man. When you say Spider-Man, you're thinking Peter Parker. That's what you think of in your head.
Yeah.
You need Miles Morales, whoever it may be, needs decades of, if not way longer than that, to be a mainstay in culture and stuff, to be Spider-Man. So I hate it when people say, "Oh, he's Spider-Man." He's a different version of Spider-Man. But you're wrong too, because he is a version of Spider-Man.
No, I'm not wrong. I don't care if Miles Morales is around for 5 decades. He's not Spider-Man.
Like, I'm glad. Like if they called him Peter Parker, I wouldn't like it. But it's a different variation. That's fine. I agree it's not the main Spider-Man, but I'm just saying it's still a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, that cartoon was a money grab, and in a time where they needed, different characters, they created a multiverse, and they did that not just with Spider-Man. They messed it up with Doctor Strange, which was already teetering on the edge of a horrible character.
And when the next one comes out next year, it's be a perfect trilogy.
What is?
And they're making one more.
What's it called? Into the Spider-Verse?
Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Have you seen Across the Spider-Verse, Dan?
No, he has not.
I refuse to watch
What
that.
are you talking about?
It's not a Spider-Man movie. I like Spider-Man movies, and that's not a Spider-Man movie. It's people that have similar abilities as Spider-Man, but they're not Spider-Man.
Are you telling me when you watched Into the Spider-Verse, when the What's Up Danger scene where he jumps off the building is not cool? You did not like
It's
that
cool.
scene?
There's cool parts of the movie. That is a cool part. Yeah.
You did not think the Uncle Aaron and Prowler thing was really cool?
I don't. No.
No?
No, not that cool.
And when the Prowler died and
No.
his reflection to Miles.
Remember when?
not cool.
Remember when Uncle Ben was lying bloody in the street and he looked at
That's a
Peter
great
and
scene,
said,
too. I'm not
"With
denying
great power comes responsibility." That was actually derived from the comic book. And guess who he was talking to? Peter Parker, who is Spider-Man.
I'm not denying
Anything
this
Miles
is cool.
Morales does is a ripoff of Spider-Man.
No.
There's only.
Not true.
That's like saying there's different Supermans. There's one Superman. That's like saying there's different Batmans. There's one
agree.
Batman. There's one Bruce Wayne.
I mean, that's not
There's
technically
one Peter Parker.
Miles Morales even agrees that Peter Parker's the main Spider-Man.
No, there's
Peter
there's
Parker
one
was the face of
Spider-Man.
Queens, in that movie, Peter Parker was the face. Even Miles Morales agrees with that, Dad.
The cartoon agrees with me.
But
He's not even a real. It's a
Dad,
cartoon.
you even said rattle off Superman and Batman. That's not even true. There are different versions of Batman. There's a Thomas Wayne version of Batman, who is Batman
His
in that
father.
universe. Yeah, but in that universe, he's Batman. There's a Batman Beyond, who is a version of Batman. There are different. When you think Batman, you think Bruce Wayne, so you have to reiterate with, okay, this is Thomas Wayne Batman, this is Batman Beyond, right? But they're Batman. They're both versions of it.
Okay, on that
the same
note,
thing.
let's go to Chilla. Let's go to Black Panther.
Yeah.
His dad was Black Panther first. Black Panther was an almost a religious belief. The leader of the tribe is the Black Panther, right? So that is something I accept, that T'Chilla's dad was Black Panther, and he was Black Panther.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, though.
But if you're in the what did Thomas Wayne pass down the Batman?
There's different alternate universes and different comic books where instead of Thomas Wayne dying, Bruce dies, and he becomes all fucked up about it, and he turns into a way more aggressive and violent version of Batman.
Who laughs, right?
No, that's not the Batman Who Laughs. That's the one where Batman. That's the one where Batman kills Joker and he turns into Batman Who Laughs. This one is where instead of on the crime alley, Bruce dies instead of Thomas, and Martha also dies, I believe. And he just becomes really fucked up about it, and he becomes a really much more aggressive version of Batman. Again, that's a different universe, and it's a different version of the character, but he's still a version of Batman.
Well,
it's the same thing with Miles Morales.
Yeah, and went back to the 2018 one.
Yes.
I actually respect the Peter Parker, because you remember in the beginning of the movie when Peter Parker is about to die, he sends Miles Morales to carry his legacy and finish the job.
Yeah, and that's fine. I hate that storyline though.
Why?
Because I don't like multiverse crap. It's to me lazy and unnecessary. It's hard to write, but it's a lazy. How do we create more versions of this one thing? People buy it. They like it. Even Deadpool kind of made fun of it, but then did the same thing himself. I never liked that. It just got too out of control for me, and it started with Loki. The TV show, it just went downhill. The Scarlet Witch TV show, downhill. All of it went completely downhill. And we haven't even recovered in the MCU yet until Brand New Day.
Now to agree with you a little bit, in the video game, Spider-Man 2, the PS5 game, I played a little bit on my PC, where in the same world, Miles Morales and Peter exist, right? And then you're fighting together, and they're just calling each other Spider-Man, and the world's also calling Miles Spider-Man, but they exist at the same time. I think that's fucking stupid, because they both can't be the same character at the same time in the same world, and it's very aggressive to then. You can tell people are very sensitive and insecure about the topic, like, Miles Morales is Spider-Man, Miles Morales is Spider-Man. He's a version of Spider-Man. They're really trying to force it where he's the guy, when that just isn't true. So I'll agree with you on that notion, but in the world of Spider-Verse and in that context, he's a version of it, and that's okay.
If I can shoot a basketball and wear a jersey that says number 23, I'm not a version of Michael Jordan.
You also remember that Miles Morales also got bit by a spider.
That's lazy. That's stupid. Why couldn't he get bit by something else and become a rhinoceros?
I'm saying this again. Miles Morales even knows that Peter Parker was he was the Spider-Man.
But all these people in this movie got bit by a radioactive spider in different timelines in the 50s and stuff like that. That's stupid.
Okay, that's your opinion, and you don't like that concept, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, you're saying it like it's a fact that he isn't a version of Spider-Man.
No, he's not. He's very similar, and he completely and utterly steals his costume. Peter Parker should have sued all these people for copyright.
How?
Because they're wearing his same costume.
The Miles Morales costume?
Yeah.
The black and red one?
No, well, it still looks the design of Spider-Man. Is there not a spider on the chest?
I'm lost.
And on Miles,
let's move on.
All right. So that's Miles Morales. When he's wearing that costume, it looks like a Spider-Man costume.
An original costume.
It's a variation of this old thing.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a variation.
Instead of coming up with new shit, we're doing variations.
They did.
Not a fan. And once again, I'm the foil. I know to you guys on TikTok and. I love Miles Morales, and I love Game of Thrones.
You also what?
No.
You also haven't seen the better one too, Across the Spider-Verse, which is better.
Across the Spider-Verse. So we're going across the multiverse.
Oh, you would really fucking hate that
You're
one.
telling
That one's really
in the
multiverse.
title tells me Matt Buff will not see this movie.
You would really fucking hate that one.
Now let's go back to Planet Earth here, where Peter Parker as Tobey Maguire lived. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and you know what's cool? They they had so much budget. Even after 3, they could have made 6 of these, but they knew, let's just leave it where it's at and make it cool.
Yeah, so this, I get to glaze the Toby ones first.
Yes.
This is, I know everyone shits on 3, and I kind of, I don't even really get it, but, you know, I guess I get where they're coming from. But the reason I love those 3 movies so much is just, and you can call it nostalgia, you can call it whatever you want, but that's what I want a Spider-Man movie to be, where it's just, and this is why I like Brand New Day. We'll talk about it more because they did elements of it really well. But Spider-Man in a shitty apartment where he has relationship problems. He's fucking broke, but he's still this like awesome guy, right? But he's going to school, and then he's a photographer, right? It's just, I think you just kind of nailed it comic accuracy wise the first try, and it's awesome, and the world feels so lived in, and even like the side characters have so much love and put into them. Like Elizabeth Banks' character, the secretary.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get to that, but the secretary, where like there's this weird side thing where she's flirting with Peter every time he goes. It's like a nothing thing. Like, they didn't have to do something like that, but it's the small stuff. Like the girl across from him, the rent guy's daughter, Ursula, I think her name is. How she is kind of into him, but and they're really cool friends, and it's just the small shit that's put into
the rent.
That movie is made with so much love, and I just think those movies are just perfect representations of what I want Spider-Man to be, and I love those movies so fucking much.
And then I got them all in 4K, and they're just even better.
Sam Raimi just put so much sauce in those films too.
He does.
They're easy to watch. They're fun.
And the main critique against those movies, they're corny, man. So Spider-Man is a little corny. You read those fucking comic books? We're the Green Goblin we're talking about here.
Yeah, he rides a glider thing.
A glider thing.
And he throws a pumpkin ball.
And it's just, I like my Spider-Man a little corny. I don't like it all kind of up tidy and shit like that. I like it a little, you know, a cheese ball. I like it a little bit. I think that's what I want.
What was that thing we were watching? The Green Goblin is scarier without his mask on. Willem Dafoe utterly carried the franchise.
And that's not even those are. I mean, I just think those are easily the best Spider-Man villains ever put the screen.
Yeah,
and even Tobey Maguire had to come back and grab those motherfuckers and put them in the new movies. That's how good they are.
Yeah, and Green Goblin was so good. Mm-hmm. You've traveled all the way into the future to the MCU Tom Holland Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. It was No Way Home, I think, where they brought them all back.
Yeah.
And guess who was the coolest bad guy?
He was the best part of the movie.
It took all 3 of them to fight Green Goblin.
Oh, the hallway scene where him and Tom Holland are fighting, and he just puts up in a fucking Batista powerbomb. It's so awesome, man. I love. Those movies are fucking.
So to me, S tier, right there, baby. Tobey Maguire. Your thoughts? Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man.
I love Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I think we've covered it.
We all agree with that.
I want to say something about the Andrew Garfield one.
Let's go to that. This is the Mark Webb duology. Go ahead, Jake.
Things I like about it.
Yeah.
The suit is so good. I love the Spider-Man suit in those movies.
Great.
It's so good. It sucks that like the villains are not good and the story is weird. And the action scenes are actually pretty cool in that movie. It's just that when he's not fighting, because I think like when he's fighting like Electro and Queens, I thought that scene was really cool. But besides, like, I don't think it's like a Peter Parker or Andrew's good. Like Jordan, like, and we were talking about the other day, he's like a skater boy.
He's a skater. No,
he's not like
and he saves another kid from getting bullied by Flash Thompson. He's supposed to be getting bullied by Flash Thompson. Yes. He's supposed to be the nerd who sucks in high school.
That's what happened to Tobey Maguire. He got pushed around, and the whole field trip he got picked on.
They kept fucking with him. And that teacher who looked younger than the high schoolers. I've already talked about Tobey, but
I got to give it to you, Jake, because that was a cool scene, and the suit was cool. Now the funny thing, I can't stand Andrew Garfield at all, but I got to give him he's such a sis of a person. But Andrew Garfield, acting wise, in No Way Home, he kind of outacted everybody a little bit.
He's actually pretty good.
You could tell that his journey from way back from 2012 and 14 to 2021, you can tell he developed better as an actor. Because when he was in that movie, he was actually pretty good.
Like when he saves MJ in No Way Home, like that's like a really good scene.
Great scene.
Absolutely.
But I want to shit on the Andrew Garfield once a little more.
Yes, please do.
The fucking Peter Parker's parents should be a fucking non-issue. That shit should never be brought up. The fact that they focus so much on it, and I forget, it's been so long. It's been a minute since I've seen those movies, but I think it's the first one or second one where it opens with a video of his dad on a plane. And they're like secret agents or whatever the fuck. And then later in the movie, Andrew's like in his room, and he has a calculator. Just a random calculator, and it opens, and there's this random coin that comes out of the calculator. And then he, for whatever reason, goes to this random-ass train station area, and he puts the coin in the train station slot in this weird fucking futuristic train show. You see how ridiculous I'm talking right now?
It sounds like our next segment where we do movie plots.
It sounds like I'm going insane. It sounds like I'm losing my mind explaining this to you guys. That's how fucking stupid it is. And then he's like, "Oh, Peter," and then it was like Peter was destined to be Spider-Man all along. No, the whole point of Spider-Man is that it could have been fucking anybody. That's the entire point. And
it's the whole.
Those movies make me so fucking.
To me, and tell me if you guys agree. The whole Spider-Man, Mark Webb, and his name's Webb. You think he'd do better? His fucking name is Webb. But the Andrew Garfield. It reminds me of Superman Returns with a horrible Lex Luthor. God, how many kids did he hit on during that? Oh God, why is his name?
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Hello, kids. I'm Kevin Spacey. And they're he's trying to buy real estate in places where people wouldn't live. It looks like hell. It was just stupid. So that's, you took a great character and you made him a joke because of your stupid writing and storylines. And your name's Mark Webb. Webb!
That might be why he got a director job in the first
place. Hey, you're Mark Webb. You should do Spider-Man.
Like, I mean, I guess Dennis Leary.
That sounded like J.K. Simmons right there.
You're good, right? Yeah, we didn't even talk about how
I'll make him infamous!
We didn't even talk about how awesome J.K. Simmons was in those movies.
Every character.
Because everyone kind of just knows that already.
You can't do this.
Now, people were really excited about Tom Holland because he looked like how Spider-Man should look. Even the one gripe about Toby, a little old to be a high school student, some people thought, but I thought he was great.
He wasn't in high school for too long, so it didn't freak me out.
That's right. But Tom Holland is, out of the three of them, probably the best actor.
Which one?
As an overall actor.
I would say I think Andrew Garfield's the best actor because The Social Network is the best performance I've seen of all three of those guys.
When he was whiny and bitchy, I think that's him being himself.
Call it what you want, but
Hacksaw Ridge.
I'm putting my hoodie, my fuck you flip flops, you pretentious douchebag. It's awesome.
It's not bad. It's just great writing.
I think that's the best performance. And I'll be honest, I haven't seen a ton of Andrew Garfield movies, but I've heard good things about fucking Hacksaw Ridge, which
is a soldier who doesn't like guns. We got Andrew Garfield, man.
Vince Vaughn's in that movie, though.
Vince Vaughn. We have a Vince Vaughn day on this podcast.
Fuck yeah, we are.
But I'll tell you this: Tom Holland is a fine actor. I'm not. Everybody was a little excited about Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. I'll tell you what; these are to me the most non-rewatchable Spider-Man movies. And the Amazing Spider-Man are not watchable. These are not rewatchable enough for me. Like, I'll watch on a quarterly basis Tobey Maguire in 4K all day long. There goes. Let's see which one that was. It's always choose your luck.
The Incredibles.
Fuck! Yep, The Incredibles! Yeah, I gotta redo these. Not bad.
I wouldn't bang too hard on that.
Yeah,
like Bug's Life or anything.
Yeah, we spent a lot building this thing, but yeah, we're gonna get it. We got to double up on some of our efforts there.
Tom Holland,
but Tom Holland, until Brand New Day, it seems like on Brand New Day, and I gave this movie 4 stars on Letterboxd. To me, Brand New Day was a coming out party for we've arrived in the Tom Holland era. To me, Tobey Maguire, you finally have a little bit of competition with this movie. Jake wrote a great review. We'll talk about that later, but how about it had that feel, right? That nostalgic feel.
Yeah.
And I love Tom Holland in this movie, and they took... spoiler alerts, okay, if you haven't seen it yet, but they took characters like Jean Grey, who could be really, really stupid, and actually made him cool. I thought it was a Venom, but it was actually pretty cool.
I did think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but going into Tom Holland, I guess, so part of the reason why those movies don't strike that awesome chord for me is partly it's not their fault because Sony still owns Spider-Man. In the MCU, Marvel doesn't completely own them, so they're not allowed to make a Spider-Man movie where it's just him. They have to have other Marvel characters be a main part of it. That's why you see Iron Man in the first one. That's why you see Nick Fury and in the second one, and then Doctor Strange, and then in this one Punisher and Hulk, right? And that's why it didn't feel like a Spider-Man emphasis on Spider-Man movie, the first three. Like, I think Homecoming's fine. I think it's an okay movie. And I think Far From Home is the most bland movie I may have ever watched.
Is that the one with the European trip with the
Yeah.
dumbest jokes?
Jake Gyllenhaal's good.
Yeah, he's always good.
But then,
And that's just because Jake Gyllenhaal's really
yeah,
good.
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
and people glaze the Mysterio scene. That 2-second scene's good, but like the rest of the movie, man,
It's bad jokes, bad writing.
it just, I have no urge to, like I said, no rewatchability. I have no urge to go back and watch those.
And I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I do.
And then
Yeah.
Far From Home, that was a great theater experience. One of the greatest theater
It was
experiences
fun.
I've
A
ever
lot
had.
of fun.
Rewatching it though, you literally when Toby and Andrew come into the portal, there's weird silent moments.
Is that No Way Home or
Far From Home or No Way Home?
No Way Home?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Where you're clearly supposed to be applauding, but you're just watching it in your room. You're like, this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is very like hype moments and aura. It's like, as a movie though, it's fun enough because you're seeing all these guys coming back. It's not bad at all, but
Yeah.
it's not super rewatchable. But then going on to Brand New Day, finally, I do wish we moved on from MJ and we went to Gwen Stacy at this point. Hopefully they do that in the next movie. That's a personal decision I wish they made. But it didn't ruin it. That whole thing was fine with Zendaya, and that was fine. But I do wish in the next movie they go on to Harry Osborn and Gwen Stacy.
I don't know if I want him to. Don't mess up Harry Osborn.
They're mainstay Spider-Man characters. You got to run it back, man.
Well, they are running back Spider-Man, so there's a chance we get Gwen Stacy.
This was the biggest opening for a movie ever. They're definitely running back Spider-Man.
Oh, they even said that. Yeah, stay tuned after the movie credits. Stay tuned. There's a post-credit scene. But Jake, this franchise is really kicking some ass now. I'm on board. I'm still not going to go watch the old ones with Vulture and shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I was going to say, I'll be honest, I fairly enjoyed all, like, the first three. Like, I've seen Homecoming and Far From Home, like, a few times. Especially Homecoming, I remember watching that with, like, my two best friends at the time in the theater, and that was a really good time. So, like, that movie, like, kind of means, like, a little bit to me, because, like, that was a great
Special time.
Like, even watching it again, like, I had fun during those, like, I mean, honestly, Spider-Man didn't do, like, a whole lot in Homecoming. Like, Iron Man, like, had to save him and, like, mentor him, but I think that was, like, kind of part of it. But, and then Far From Home, it gets a little better. I think the movie was pretty fun. Jake Gyllenhaal's a great Mysterio. And even though the movie's just kind of like a huge field trip, I had a lot of fun during it. But and then No Way Home, obviously, great movie, great cameos, great theater experience. I've been meaning to rewatch all of them because of Brand New Day. But and then going to Brand New Day, I love this movie a lot. It's definitely the best Tom Holland Spider-Man. It's like not even close.
I agree with that.
I love Hulk. Hulk's really important to me. They did Hulk really well. Even if you have to turn him into a bad guy, I love seeing Hulk mad and fighting. It's fun. I don't like nerdy Hulk.
That's my one gripe right there. Wait a minute. Hulk was he was both characters. So how did he get to Angry Hulk again?
Because he was mind controlled.
Yeah, Jean Grey fucked him up.
Okay.
But Punisher was really good in that.
Punisher was awesome, man.
Movie like on like an emotional level, I didn't think like Tom Holland movie could do that, but it really did. Like that scene, like I still think of it, it's messed up. Like when Jean Grey just controls MJ and like pretend like she like remembers him. That scene,
MJ's her face when she
really got me. I'm not gonna lie. And like when like at the party when MJ hugs another guy and like Tom Holland just swinging through like the city like alone, like that's just like that. Like, on
great.
An emotional level, it hits. Has the comedic relief with the Punisher. I think the action scenes are really good. I love seeing Spider-Man like Tom Holland has full like potential. Like he's a really strong Spider-Man in that. So I loved everything about the movie. I think it's like a 9 out of 10.
That's fantastic. I too rated it 4 out of 5.
I give 4.5. But
That's an 8 out of 10 for us.
Yeah.
Which that's probably where I would put it.
So
Punisher was right, by the way. We gotta kill Jean Grey. She's always fucking around. She's always a problem in every storyline.
Yeah, she gets in a bad mood.
She becomes a nuclear hydrogen bomb because Scott died or whatever the fuck. Fuck you. And then in this one, she takes over like Manhattan or Staten Island, and then she like completely takes over MJ to fuck with Peter, which is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching,
Punisher was right. We need to end this shit, dude.
Well, with Jean Grey walking around, I mean, those people knew they were frozen in place. It's not like their mind stopped.
Yeah.
It was like this, and they were like, I can't move.
And then the flashback, right? When she's with her sister, they're just fucking with people's minds like it's a fun game.
Yeah, jumping around.
And they're like, this is how you do. Stop doing this. These are real people. Stop fucking with their minds.
I disagree with Jordan. I kind of like the character. I think it's a pretty cool power to have, to be able to jump from body.
It's not like I didn't like her character. I just think she's and like I'm talking in lore that she needs to be fucking stopped.
Okay, so just like in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah, Flint Lockwood needs to be put away.
Lockwood needs to be put away with Jean Grey.
Yeah,
they can talk to each other.
I like the characters themselves. I'm just saying, in canon, like in that world, I agree with Punisher's initial reaction.
And no other podcast in the entire world did a correlation between Flint Lockwood and Jean Grey.
Never.
We're the only ones that say put them in a padded cell together. All right, very good stuff. Go see Spider-Man Brand New Day. You will not regret it. I will rewatch this one when it comes out on 4K. It's going to be great. How far does this go? Let's finish up Spider-Man. How many more can they do before... I don't know. Are we on a roll right now, or are we going to overdo it?
Well, I know you're not going to watch it, but like the new Spider-Verse movie is going to do very well next year. Never mind.
No, go ahead. I'm just kidding.
I'm saying we're making another Tom Holland one, and we're getting that one. So, yes.
Can we just get the new Tom Holland one? Why do we have to? It's just money grab. That's all it is, a money grab. It's not like it's a good story.
The second one.
You know it's not that good of a story.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't like those movies.
I know you like the movies, but you know the story's kind of dumb, right? It's kind of dumb, right?
I completely disagree with you. I think the movies are great.
Whatever, man.
You're asking to the wrong people.
All right, go watch people pretending to be Peter Parker and not being Spider-Man.
He's trying to live up for Peter Parker. That's actually the story. Is that he lives
You know
up
what would
for
be
him.
a great movie in this Into the Spider-Verse? If Peter Parker said, I'm tired of everybody ripping him off, and he goes on a kill spree and cuts their heads off.
Peter Parker in the movie wanted Miles Morales to finish the job for him. And Miles Morales respected Peter enough to do that.
But now Peter Parker said, you know what? You're getting too big for your britches. I'm cutting your head off.
Okay.
Moving on to a more positive note. You asked how many Tom Holland ones, man. We got a lot. We got the his version of the Sinister Six. Oh my God. We have that. I said, I really think we need to go on to Harry Osborn. We got to do all that shit. They're gonna make a million more of these. That was the highest opening ever for a movie. They're gonna make 10 bajillion more Spider-Man movies. Because Spider-Man's got that motion.
We're kind of
probably more than any other superhero. Like that's when it comes to polls, it's probably Spider-Man, like by himself.
MCU. Final point on this: MCU, Spider-Man, all superhero movies. Right? It's been years and years and years since we've seen a great one.
Yeah, this is the first
MCU and everything.
I think this is the first.
Superhero movies?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I thought you meant Spider-Man movies.
No, even MCU movies.
Great one.
Great ones like. That was peak.
Yeah.
Tell us in the comments.
I like Thunderbolts. I don't know if you guys would like Thunderbolts, but I liked it in theaters. I need to rewatch it. I thought in retrospect and like looking back, I think Fantastic Four was okay. I have no urge to rewatch that one. Deadpool and Wolverine I really enjoyed.
Oh yeah. That was
that
a great
movie's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll throw Deadpool in there. That was in the last couple of years. All right, very good. All right, moving on. Okay, now we're going to play this new game on Roll Credits Podcast. Halloween's coming, right? We just talked about Obsession last week. The horror movies, they're starting to flow. The guys who made Megan is making another one. Guy builds a girlfriend. And I'll tell you how it goes without even seeing it. They build her up, and she's great. She helps around the house, and they even have a little love affair, but then she becomes jealous and tries to kill him and his friends. And then they get her in the end. I haven't even seen the movie, but that's what happens.
Probably right.
And I'm mad at you guys that made Megan because part 2 of Megan was dog shit. All right, so I have a new game where I'm going to read a storyline, but some of these are real and some of these are fake.
So are you asking me if it could actually happen in real life, or as an actual movie?
No, it's an actual movie that came out.
Okay, but it doesn't have to be based off a real story.
All these movies came out in your world, right? In your opinion, all right?
Okay.
Okay, no, literally all these movies come out, but some of them I completely made up.
Gotcha. So, like, if they're real movies or not.
You have to guess if it's a real or fake movie.
Okay.
Got it.
You guys both have to guess, okay? I'm going to take your guess. I'm going to take your guess. Now, do not look over here because the answer key is here. So you guys look at the camera, okay? All right, so I want you to tell me if this is real or fake. The movie is called The House That Remembered. A family moves into an abandoned farmhouse in rural Pennsylvania after inheriting it from a distant relative. The house seemed normal, except every night at 3:17 a.m., one room in the house changes. At first, it's the small things. A chair moves, family photograph disappears, a different wallpaper appears. Then the family discovers the house is recreating rooms from their past, including places that no longer exist. The House That Remembered, real or fake?
I'm going to go. Want Jake to go first?
It doesn't matter. You go first on this one.
Okay, I think it's fake because that seems way too close to Amityville Horror. It seems way too close. I know it's not the same thing, but like the house changing and shit. Let's say fake.
What do you say? The House That Remembered.
I'm gonna go real.
Okay.
It's a really cool story. So.
It was a cool story, but it was fake. I completely made it up.
That felt so Amityville Horror and even a little Conjuring that are like, yeah.
That's right.
Probably not.
Okay. Now, this one's called The Bunny Man. The Bunny Man, a psychotic killer wearing a giant rabbit suit, terrorizes people with a chainsaw. This this is based in Fairfax County, Virginia, where a man in a bunny suit reportedly threatened people with a hatchet. So a psychotic killer wearing a giant rabbit suit. The Bunny Man, real or fake?
I hope this is real. I'm going to say fake. I hope this is real, though. Either way, I win, because then I get to watch it.
The Bunny Man is real. It
Yeah!
came out.
You know why? It's for the dumbest reason ever. There's like a Fortnite skin based off of that.
No kidding? The Bunny Man has a Fortnite skin?
It's called the Rab Raider. It's a bunny guy with like a scary mask.
That's him.
Yep.
Oh my God! It came out in
That's the reason I knew that.
2011,
Yep.
and it was based on a.
That's why I know that.
It was based on a 1970 urban legend from Fairfax County, Virginia, where a man in a bunny suit reportedly threatened people with a hatchet. There it is, the Bunny Man.
I can watch for free on Fandango, by the way.
That's right, with ads. You don't want to watch horror movies with ads. Just buy the damn thing. Just buy the damn thing. All right.
4K?
Okay.
Not bad. That's funny.
All right. Let me read another one here. Okay. Open water. Two scuba divers are accidentally left behind in the middle of the ocean by their tour boat, forced to spend hours fighting off circling sharks and hypothermia. Real or fake?
There's no fucking way this is real. No, fake. They're not gonna just tread water for hours. Fake.
This was real.
What?
This was based, it sounds like a stripped down repetitive nightmare, but it's directly based on the real life 1998 disappearance of Tom and Elaine Longergan. It's a real movie, came out in 2003. You guys thought that was the one you thought was the most bullshit so far. You got a pencil over there? Or a pen?
I do have a pencil.
I'm going to check some of these off as we go. Okay, yeah, don't look at my sheet, okay?
You can watch this on Max, not bad.
We'll log it.
I will watch all of these. These sound fucking hilarious.
Yeah, all these are something. Okay. Now, this is called The Hollow Man. The Hollow Man. A newlywed couple buys a Victorian house in upstate New York and discovers that every photograph taken inside the house contains a faint, blurry figure standing somewhere in the background. When the husband, they assume it's a reflection or a camera malfunction, then they notice something disturbing. The figure gets closer in every photograph. When the husband disappears, his wife finds hundreds of photographs developed in the basement showing the same figure following him through different moments of his life, including photographs taken years before they met. The final shot reveals the figure isn't following him. Real or fake?
You go first, Jake.
I think it's real.
I'm gonna go real because I think I've heard of this.
Okay. This is fake. The Hollow Man. Now, there is a movie called Hollow Man. It's a completely different premise.
Okay, that's why I thought it was
That one's starring Kevin Bacon. The Hollow Man, that storyline completely made it up.
Okay, so but
Sounds
it's
like
the
a
same
great
title,
movie.
though. Okay.
Sounds like a great movie.
It did sound like a pretty good movie.
All right. We got that one. You guys are doing all right. Doing all right.
I've got one right.
Yeah, one right. Okay. All right. The Last Broadcast. In 1986, a small-town television station receives a strange VHS tape containing a local news broadcast that hasn't happened yet. The broadcast predicts several minor events over the next week: a car accident, a house fire, and a missing dog. Everything happens exactly as shown. Then the final segment shows the news anchor sitting alone at the station, staring directly into the camera and saying, "If you're watching this, don't let him know you saw it." The station receives another tape the next morning. This one shows the station itself being abandoned 30 years into the future.
God, that sounds awesome.
Go real.
I'm gonna go fake, but that sounds awesome.
All right. The survey says it's fake. It's not a real story.
Damn.
Completely made it up.
Sounds awesome.
Why do you like the fake ones sound better than the
All right. This one. Let me get rid of that one real quick. All right. Maximum Overdrive. All right. In this one, a comet passes by Earth and causes all the machines to come alive and pursue humans. The protagonists have to do battle with monster trucks. Do you think it's real or fake?
I think it's real. I think I've heard of this. This is real.
Yeah, it is real. It's a Stephen King stinker.
Yeah.
It came out in 1986. The movie isn't entirely based in horror and contains a lot of black humor and intentionally campy elements. We can't just ignore how ludicrous the whole thing is.
Emilio Estevez.
I believe that.
Watching on Prime.
It's probably good.
Okay. All right. Now here's one. All right. Don't look at my sheets. You guys look at the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. It's called Deathbed, the bed that eats. All right. So the bed was conjured by a demon who wants to sleep with some random hot woman. Only the woman died during copulation, causing the demon to cry blood onto the bed and inadvertently bringing it to life. And then the bed trapped an artist in a painting and forced him to watch it as it eats its victims. The deathbed, the bed that eats.
Going real because there's a song based off of it.
I'm gonna go fake.
This is real. It was released in 1977. And this was writer-director George Barry's only film, but we can't see why. He could have gone places with that fevered imagination of his. They wanted more. It's called Deathbed, the Bed That Eats. 1977 is when it came out.
There's not even like a thing for it.
That's right. Is this fun or what? Is this cool?
Good.
It's phenomenal.
All right. I got a, let's see, a couple more here, about 3 more. All right, the birthday room. The birthday room. All right. A woman returns to her childhood home after her mother dies and discovers a locked room behind a bookcase. Inside is a perfectly preserved birthday party from 1989. There are decorations, a birthday cake, presents, and a home video camera pointed towards an empty chair. She watches the tape. It's footage of her 6th birthday. Except the video showing her sitting in the empty chair talking to someone the camera cannot see. Her mother enters the room on the tape, sees whatever is sitting there, and immediately shuts off the camera. The woman eventually realizes her mother wasn't trying to keep something out of the house. She was trying to keep something from coming back. The birthday room, real or fake?
Fake.
Fake.
That is correct. That's no fun. That was fake. But what a story.
I've noticed the more detail it has, it's probably fake. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, really got into this.
Because I can tell when you really like put effort into it, that means it wasn't real. But then you like have these stupid ones that are fake.
The stupid ones are real. All right, let's try it again. Okay. All right, so we got that one. And then I think we got, yep, I need that one soon. All right, look at this content for this podcast. Fun. You guys having fun out there on this? All right. Manos, the Hands of Fate. An insurance salesman betting his screenwriter friend that he couldn't make a horror movie, and he did. But it starts out with a family getting lost in Texas on their first vacation. And the writing that his friend dared him to do starts happening in real life. They come across a mysterious house run by a satyr. The satyr works for the master, a mystery cult leader who keeps numerous wives and worships a deity named Manos.
Just like the Tenet storyline.
And it sounds, yeah, that's right. And so the deity, Manos, takes over everybody's mind. And it ends up being the Hands of Fate.
I'm gonna go fake.
I'll go real for fun.
This was real. 1966, Manos, the Hands of Fate. Take a peek at it. They knew when they were making this movie, they knew it was utter crap, and creator Harold P. Warren admitted that it was the worst movie ever made.
I'm gonna watch it on Zumo.
What is Zumo?
I don't Zumo.
All right. Okay. And the last one, The Man Who Lived Upstairs. Sounds great already. The Man Who Lived Upstairs. A family moves into a 3-story house and hears footsteps every night from the attic. They assume it's an animal. Then they find the evidence that somebody's been living up there. Food wrappers, clothing, handwritten notes, and photographs of the family sleeping. They call the police. The attic is completely empty. The family moves out. Months later, the father receives a letter from the house's previous owner. It says, "Whatever you do, don't go into the attic. We spent 3 years convincing him we had moved out." The final scene reveals the attic wasn't above the house. It was between the floors.
Fake.
It was dumb, right? It was fake. The Man Who Lived Upstairs. I'm going to take that title and I'm going to make a real movie out of it. We're going to make a horror movie for the Roll Credits podcast.
Man Upstairs from the Lego movie. can't use it.
So what were you guys' thoughts on the real or fake on the storyline? Was that fun or no?
Fake ones were better than the real ones.
Yeah, they were. They were pretty good.
I forgot that one, but like that photograph one was like really cool.
Yeah, that movie should be made.
Like a horror film.
That's right. Right. And they're turning Pinocchio into a horror film, so that'll be great. But Memento, the horror film, would be great. Yeah, Robert Englund's doing that one.
3 stars.
Not bad. So reading, we got a lot more Halloween stuff. That was an experiment I came up with. I hope you guys enjoyed that. More to come on that. But now it's one of your favorites. Dun, 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 The Price is Right.
Not bad.
All right. So now your two lovely co-hosts here have to guess and closest to the score. And it's not about going over. It's just closest to the right answer.
Is it IMBD again?
Yeah, this is the IMBD. So we got a critic score. We have a audience score, IMBD rating, worldwide box office, and production budget. Okay? So the first one is going to be the Rotten Tomatoes critic score for The Fly. The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. What do you think the critic score, 0 to 100% critic score for The Fly, Jeff Goldblum?
Who goes first here?
We'll have Jake go first on this one.
I feel like this is one of them where like.
What do you guys think
I'm gonna go-
watching the critic score for The Fly?
It was 73%.
All right, Jordan?
I think this was became more of a cult classic. I don't know how much people liked it at the time. I'm gonna go 54%.
All right. Jake takes that one. It was 93%
Never
critic
mind.
score. This was one of the widely most anticipated movies of its time. They really got a kick out of the acting in
I
that
first
movie.
want,
The
like,
critics
scariest
loved it.
movies.
It is. It's very good psychiatric horror. Very good. All right. Now, let's switch gears a little bit. Made in Manhattan. Made in Manhattan. What is the audience score on IMDb for Made in Manhattan? Jennifer Lopez and Matthew McConaughey, I believe. I'm not sure who's in. Made in Manhattan. A cheesy love story about a maid who works in a New York hotel and finds love just like they did in Pretty Woman.
Yeah, sounds very similar to Pretty Woman.
Yeah. All right. So what is the audience score for that? Out
Am
of
I
10.
First? Am I first? Out of 10?
Yeah, out of 10. Yeah. You know how IMDb works. It's
Yeah.
audience score out of 10. Yeah.
So not like the okay. I feel like the audience would like this more than the critics. I'll go 7.2 out of 10.
Okay. And Jakey?
It was 6 out of 10.
All right. Jake again wins that one. It was 5.4%. They were split on
Got
this
it.
movie.
It's
Make sense?
It's like an average movie.
Yes. Now let's go to the most underrated movie of all time. Popeye. I'll gladly pay you a hamburger today. I'll pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today. Robin Williams almost lost his mind because he thought the movie would do better than it did. Shelley Duvall was olive oil, but I thought it was a good movie as a kid. Popeye. What do you think? Just like Made in Manhattan, what do you think the IMDb rating for Popeye was? What do you guys think out there out of 10?
Am I first?
Yeah.
Go ahead and go first this time.
Go 5.3 out of 10.
Okay, and Jordan?
I'll go 3.8.
It was actually 5.4. Jake was
shoot.
almost
I was
right on.
1
5.4, like Made in Manhattan. People see these movies and they're split. Some people like it and some people hate it.
I was 0.1 off.
Yeah, you were 0.1 off. That was the closest one, Jake.
I
Very
didn't
good
know
job.
Popeyes had motion like that, man. All right.
Yeah.
Right,
After seeing the
Universal.
movies in the last 10 years, Popeyes probably generate about a 7. If it came out today. Give Popeye, I don't think it's in 4K. It might be SD.
Standard edition.
Might be SD standard definition.
Here comes the boom.
Yeah, but it's a good movie. 5.4. All right. All right. Now, I need the budget, if you can, and the worldwide box office for Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 1991. Kevin Costner. Gem. All right. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I need the worldwide box office.
But not the budget.
1991.
Not the budget.
If you can guess the budget, that's a bonus.
Okay.
And then yeah,
Just do a little
very good
box
stuff.
office.
Morgan Freeman, Kevin
know-
Costner, great movie, great lines.
I'll do God, 1991. You gotta count for inflation and shit, but I think this did probably pretty well.
Madeline Stowe.
I'll do 130 million dollars box office.
Okay, and Jake.
Is this worldwide or domestic?
Worldwide,
Oh,
worldwide.
I'll bump it up to 150 then.
All right.
I think we did really well. I'm gonna do 155 million.
You did that thing.
The one up.
Well, you would win. It was
I do think it did very well.
390,493,908. Can anybody want to guess the budget? A 300 and almost $400 million return. Anybody guess the budget?
I'll do 35 million. I don't know how the budget worked back then, but I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I'll do 80 million.
It was 50 million.
Oh, shit.
So on a $50 million budget, they generated 390 million, and it still streams that. People stream the hell out of that movie today. Very good stuff, man. We used to make movies that cooked, man. All
I'm
right.
fucking killed right now.
Yeah, we got all of them. One of them, he almost guessed the number. He guessed the number. All right. So last one. We're gonna keep doing it, even though the game is utterly over.
George wearing something.
Yeah.
Make sure of that.
Pineapple guy.
No, you guys never worked the shit when I was winning. So
No,
no.
you never said I had to.
I'm gonna say something now.
I actually did. You had to wear the pineapple.
I wore the Woody hat.
I did wear the pineapple.
Oh, you
I
did
wore
wear
the Woody hat.
I got a picture of one of our old shows. The thumbnail is me and the pineapple going like this.
We don't have the Spider-Man on the Spider-Man podcast.
Not bad.
Oh, God. Hey, fella. Sit on top of the water boy there. Very good stuff.
That's the last one.
All right, the last one. The production budget for Transformers Revenge of the Fall in 2009.
Production budget?
Yeah, and then you can
That's
tell
the
me
second
if you
one?
know if you can want to guess what the gross is. But yeah, this is the second one, Revenge of the Fallen. Tell me what the production budget was. Remember, Robin Hood in 91 was $50 million. What do you think the production budget was in 2009 for Transformers?
Jake's first.
All right, go ahead.
I'll go 200 million.
Okay.
I was gonna say at least 100. 200 might not be wrong though, because that movie, it's fucking Transformers. Yeah, I'll go 220.
Okay, you guys are very close. Jake, are you looking at the sheet?
I promise you're not.
200 million.
Are you serious?
To 210. Like in Entourage, they went ask for another 10 million. And anybody want to take a shot at how much this movie grossed worldwide?
I'll go worldwide. It's got to be around like 700 million, if not 800.
I would do, because I think the first one did very well, and everyone was very excited for a second one. I think it's like a Dark Knight situation. We'll go 800 million.
Yeah, you guys both said the same thing. And you're both right. 836.5 million. I mean, that movie completely made money. That's why they made another 17 of them. All right? I don't know if they should have done that. So we're heading into our final segment on the Roll Credits podcast.
McDonald's like the sweep there, by the way.
Oh,
I went like 12 for
absolute
12.
utter sweep. And a couple of them, you guessed the number. Good job. Jordan has to go. We might be doing a remote for our sports thing.
No, we're not
for
doing
our
it.
football season. We might have to. Jordan goes in his
Tom
boxers.
Brady. Tom Brady uniform.
No.
That's great. What's
Okay.
just put on number 12 jersey? What else would you do? Dye the hair, shave the beard?
God, well, again, I'm not doing. I'll do a punishment on the one that isn't live. That is not fair.
Out in the world? Okay, very good. It's time to do a review. We're going to 2 movies a week. We're going to start with Jordan, go to Jake, finish up with me as the Roll Credits podcast rolls on. Make sure to share, like, and subscribe. Make sure to tell your friends. Also, follow us on our social channels, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all the other places where you like to see social media stuff.
I think you should just go second because we all need to use Jordan's phone because mine's like about to die.
Not bad.
All right, I'll go second, and you'll finish us up. And then don't forget, not just to follow us, but check us out soon on Spotify. We're going to be streaming on Spotify, too, so that's going to be phenomenal. All right, Jordan, what you got for us?
So I'm
And
kind of
give
a-
us your name, your how they
Buff-
can find you.
Buffman316 on Letterboxd. Kind of a fraud though. I only watched 2 movies since last week, which is light for me, man. We'll go with the Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days.
That's not bad.
3 stars. A weirdly sexual film. Somehow Roderick still manages to steal the movie. They rape Roderick in this one.
He does get raped poolside.
That was weird.
13th love.
What'd you call me?
I love you, too.
Hey, Craig.
He's swimming naked in the pool. I mean, we're watching this 14-year-old swim naked, and the girl. And I'm like, what are we watching here, man? Diary of a Wimpy Kid. You know they came out with a new book? We saw that in the bookstore
Yeah,
today.
like the happy birthday one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got to be pushing 30 now, right?
Diary of Wimpy Kid, and he's like 35 years old. I think the dad, Steve Zahn's right dead in this version. I'm gonna go to the basement and work on my reenactment. God, he's so peak in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. All right, go ahead.
All right. And then I'll go Entourage, 3.5 stars.
Fantastic.
You got me rewatching the show. I was rewatching it last night because
Not bad.
I'm in the mood again. Victory!
Victory!
This is essentially a long Entourage episode, which of course means it rocks. The only shitty part about watching Entourage, it makes you feel like a broke fat chud. Everyone's partying, fucking hot chicks. They're all rich. they're
Cameos
having fun,
galore.
Cameos galore. Yeah, Common's in it for like 2 seconds, and they have a line. And T.I.'s in it, which is great. Yeah. And
I mean,
The
there's
King album?
There's so many cameos. You see, like Mike Tyson just sitting in a
yeah,
chair.
he doesn't have any lines.
Yeah, they just flat. The camera pans and there's Mike Tyson, but it keeps going.
Yeah.
And there's somebody working out in the
Common.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything. He's just working out.
Yeah.
We just want to be in this movie, everybody said. Pull mine up, will you?
Yeah.
Buffman619 on Letterboxd. The account is growing. We appreciate all that. I'll give you my latest two. I'll go Limitless, right? It's better if you're already smart, right? 4 stars. 4 stars. He's not that smart of a guy, but when he exceeds his mental capacity with the pill, and don't say you wouldn't take it too, but you don't take loans you don't need. I mean, that loan guy almost made him commit suicide in the movie. Don't take loans when you're raking in a 700% return on the computer with the trades and stocks. You don't need the 100,000 loan from the shark guy, all right? From the gangster guy. You knew that was going to bite you in the ass, but that's why they said it's better if you're already smart.
But it was really funny though that they didn't have to, but they wanted to see what if the last guy you ever thought of who would take the pill took the pill, the gangster fat guy.
Yeah.
What if that guy had the pill and he still was capable? Like that's how it showed you how powerful.
Well, that guy, he took the pill and he's like, I'm getting out of this side of the business. I'm going to import-export business. But you're gonna go into trades with other countries. You're a gangster who beats people up and gives loans, and you're a loan shark, and you took the pill and you're gonna do some boring thing.
Yeah, because it's a smart thing to do.
It is a smart thing to do. Limitless. All right. All right, what else can I do? I want to do something Jordan didn't do. Let me do, I'll do Tuner.
Hardly know her.
Yeah, Tuner, hardly know her. Yeah, I gave this 3.5 stars. Date night with the wife movie, right? Our hero has the sensitive hearing just like the monsters in A Quiet Place. And bright future for this actor, by the way. He's a very good actor. Great pacing, and the movie does a great job of putting the audience in his head. So you can feel how he hears the world. Very good cast of characters. I like how the bad guys were like, you think we're robbing the place because we have a foreign accent? No, I think you're robbing the place because you're robbing the place. Tuner, brand new movie. Check it out. 3.5 stars. The other one I want to check out is the Paul Rudd movie he does with one of the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah,
where he's a washed up songwriter.
When we were talking about it, I looked it up, and
Yeah.
it's not anywhere we can stream it, but that might be a good one.
Yeah, we might buy that. We bought Tuner on 4K. Yeah, of course. Everything's in 4K, baby. But Tuner, brand new movie, came out in 2025. Give it a watch. 3.5 stars. All right, Jakey, go ahead and pull your stuff up and give your profile.
Jaco the Fate, and
Jaco the Fate.
Jaco the Fate.
You like my opening for you guys? Midichlorians off the charts, and he could strike out Darth Vader?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
All right. Do John Wick first.
Not
4.5 stars. They'll know you're coming, of course, but it won't matter.
Not bad.
Have you seen one John Wick? You've seen them all, right?
This guy invents an
That's
aimbot.
awesome.
All right, go ahead.
This movie's just really cool.
Yeah.
There's not much to say. It's just really cool. And the other one is American Psycho. 4.5. Did you know I'm utterly insane? Patrick Bateman yapping about Phil Collins with 2 girls on his bed is peak.
That's right. Can you chill out with the anti-Semitic comments?
Cool it with the anti-Semitic.
But don't cool it with following us and liking, sharing, and subscribing on the Roll Credits podcast. I think we all agree next week we're doing our big football special. So sports movies, football movies. I want you guys all to watch football movies, sports movies, watch Draft Day, watch Rudy, Any Given Sunday, The Replacements. Well, why did we say The Replacements? Out of all movies, we said Jinx on The Replacements?
Friday Night Lights with Billy Bob Thornton.
That's right, and the show. So we got a big homework assignment for you guys.
Not if you want to keep your spleen.
The Longest Yard we already knocked out. So.
Yeah, we did knock out The Longest
Facing
Yard.
the Giants.
Facing the Giants is good. The bear crawl.
You're in the end zone.
Look up. Keep going. Keep going. That is the most peak scene in movie history. Facing the Giants. And we'll see you next time on the Roll Credits podcast.